Hi guys, it's Alex Base here. Welcome to my channel. And again, to take the cheap promotion out of the way, please subscribe to it. It will be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Now, today I've got the OnePlus 12 and the OnePlus 13. We're going to do a comparison between the two of them. These are two phones from the unsung hero OnePlus, which is owned by the Chinese giant Oppo. Unfortunately, still relatively unknown company. If you ask anyone about OnePlus, they will tell you, on what? Huh? Never heard of them, which is a real shame because they make great phones. We're going to do a comparison between this one is from last year. It's a fantastic phone, and this one from this year, and it's got some improvements in that one as well. And again, there's not much intro to do here, so let's just crack on and start the comparison. There we have them next to each other, and we've got the OnePlus 13 on the left hand side, and we've got the OnePlus 12 on the right hand side, and they both got identical screens really. This one's a little bit brighter, and I think this one's 512 pixels per inch, while this one here might be 510, so small difference. This one here's got optical fingerprint sensor. There we go. And this one here has got a ultrasonic one. Still very fast, both of them. The difference between the two apparently is the optical one takes a photo of your finger, while this one here, the ultrasonic on the OnePlus 13, is a 3D one. So it takes an image of your fingerprint and in a 3 dimension. Well, it should be faster and more secure. At least that's what we've been told. In terms of the screen, again, it's 120 Hertz, both of them very fast and snappy, and also Dolby Vision and HDR10 Plus are available and supported. And if we go into, for example, the Prime, we're going to see as long as it loads, of course, not a very good connection. See, this thing is pretty much identical. Of course, they both support a Dolby Vision in Amazon Prime, as you can see, and 4K video and HDR10 Plus, which is great. Another thing, of course, the screen resolution is the same. There we go. It is the standard Full HD or the Quad HD Plus. I leave it in Quad HD Plus, and you can also switch on the adaptive mode if you want to. It helps with the picture for sure, makes it better. And the screen refresh rate, I have set it to 120 Hertz. You can choose which one you want to do, of course, and if you prefer to, you can do the specific app here. Let's say we pick up Gmail, and we're gonna set it to 60, 90 or 120 Hertz. I'll put it to 120 Hertz. There we go. Of course, you can also put it into the eye comfort, and it will make it a little bit more eye friendly. But I keep this one switched on, only put it when you're somewhere in a room or in bed at night. They both have, of course, eSIM support, as you can see here. On the one on the OnePlus 13, i.e. this one here, it's market dependent apparently, but I do have it in the UK. Of course, they both have NFC, and you can choose between light and dark mode. I prefer the light mode because the dark mode, sorry, because the dark mode is more efficient on a OLED screen. It consumes less battery. Of course, they still get both the alert sliders, which is great. Both are quite customizable, which is great, and you can choose the wallpapers. Of course, you can change them and also add your own. And another thing is about the font. I did keep this one a little bit bigger though, and as you can see, I can put it like this. There we go. Gonna make them a little bit more even. Another thing that you can use, just a second, is the always on display, of course. Bear in mind that consumes more battery, but again, if you want to do it, again, it's customizable, so it is pretty good. And icons, again, shape, color, whatever you need to do them, you can change them, which is pretty good. And again, colors here, fingerprint animation, I do keep it on that one, but you can change your fingerprint however you like. And edge lighting, of course, you can put it with blue on the side or any of these colors. I, for now, gonna keep it off. Again, all of this consumes more battery, bear that in mind. Now let's talk a little bit about the system and the software. Well, this one is, they're both running on Android 15. And this is, of course, a bit newer one. But let's check and see where they are. So this is February 2025 on the OnePlus 12. There we go, OnePlus 12 on that one. And on this one here, it doesn't say so, but it has to be the latest one because it is brand new one really. And OnePlus 13. And OnePlus 12 gets 4 years of security, 4 years of software updates and 5 years of security patches, while the OnePlus 13 gets 4 years of software updates and 6 years of security patches, which is a little bit up on it. And so this one's going to go to, OnePlus 12 is going to go to Android 18, and OnePlus 13 is going to go to Android 19. One thing the OnePlus 13 have over the OnePlus 12 is more AI features. This one's got the usual photo app and also do the magic eraser and other stuff. However, this one here has got Gemini and you can use it, and it's actually quite good for many things to do. You can still download it on the OnePlus 12 if you want to, but this one here is native one. And yes, you just go to this one here and it's basically with the same thing, edit, and you go to the enhancements and it is the same magic erasers and color focuses and so on. It is just the OnePlus and also actually Google thing. Gemini can be very useful for many things. For example, you can do anything. What's the capital of Chile?
The capital of Chile is Santiago.
How many calories are there in a hamburger?
It's tricky to give one exact number for hamburger calories, as it really depends on size. A small kid's burger will have far fewer calories than a double cheeseburger. Ingredients: beef patty, lean.
You get the gist of it. It can be a little bit annoying, but it can be useful at the same time. Another interesting thing is actually in the sound. So not only the OnePlus 13 is a little bit louder, they both have great stereo speakers. This one's a little bit more tinny than this one really. But the OnePlus 12 actually has the Dolby Atmos support, while the OnePlus 13 does not. This is all reality and holo. This is holo and Dolby Atmos, although they all have different scenarios here. So you can use spatial audio on this one, and while on this one it's pretty much that's it, which is a bit interesting. But anywho, and you can use speaker and headphone here, and you can adjust it just like on this one, but that doesn't matter much because both stereo speakers sound great. One thing that OnePlus 13 is way better than the OnePlus 12, even though OnePlus 12 is still very, very good with the performance of it, it is the actual chipset. So the performance on the OnePlus 13 in regular mode is a whopping 3096 points in the single core and 9223 in the multi-core. In comparison, on the OnePlus 12, it's 2301 and 7036. This is still very solid and it's very doable, but it cannot match the generational jump on the OnePlus 13. When you put them into the high performance mode, it's a little bit interesting to get into it. So the single core gets a little bit lower, but the multi-core gets bigger. Go figure. GPU, however, let's try that one. So this is the Adreno 7 50 on the OnePlus 12, so on the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, and on the 8 Elite is the Adreno 830. So you can see a significant lead there in performance as well, but it is again very powerful on both phones, and it is pretty smooth. The only thing that many games are locked to 60 hertz, unfortunately, and that's one thing that is a weakness. But however, the rest is a very smooth, very good overall performance. In terms of batteries, of course, we've got the 5400 milliamp hour battery on the OnePlus 12, and we've got the 6000 milliamp hour battery on the OnePlus 13. Again, fantastic batteries with fantastic battery life. On the OnePlus 13, the main improvement is in the videos. It's a significant jump, and it remains roughly the same in terms of phone calls, web browsing, and also gaming. But again, the battery life on the OnePlus 12 is fantastic anyway, so there are absolutely no complaints there. And this one has been used for a long time, about more than 6 months, and it's been charged every day, and you can see it's still 100% battery health. And this one, of course, is a brand new one, so it's going to be 100% anyway. It charges very fast, and the OnePlus 12 charges for about 24-25 minutes from 0 to 100%, and this one here charges for about 32 minutes from 0 to 100%. And for many people, both phones offer a essentially 2-day battery. Just outstanding. And most importantly, OnePlus promises you at least 1600 full charging cycles before the battery goes down to 80%. That's another industry leading result and industry leading standard for it. We've got the same 50 megapixel Sony Lithia 808 sensor with optical image stabilization on both phones, and the same selfie camera 32 megapixel Sony IMX615. However, the ultra-wide and the telephoto lenses are different. On the OnePlus 13, we've got an ultra-wide 50 megapixel Samsung ISOCELL JN5 sensor and a telephoto lens 3x optical zoom 50 megapixel Sony Lithia 600 with optical image stabilization. And on the other hand, on the OnePlus 12, we've got an ultra-wide 48 megapixel Sony IMX581 sensor and a telephoto lens with 3x optical zoom, 64 megapixel OmniVision OV64B sensor with optical image stabilization. Both phones' camera setups are color tuned by the Swedish giant Hasselblad. The OnePlus 13 seems to lack face detection, autofocus or PDAF, and on the OnePlus 12 is present, and it is a noticeable difference, as you can see. Still, the selfies are okay on the OnePlus 13. The one on the OnePlus 12, however, are better in my opinion. From the main camera, despite the fact that they're using the same sensor, it's still a more mature processing on the OnePlus 13, and the exposure is more balanced. The OnePlus 12 does tend to overexpose a little bit. Know that it is an issue. As a matter of fact, most of the time you won't even notice it unless you're really looking for it. But it is, in a comparison, you have to point it out. And also the colors are a little bit toned down on the OnePlus 13, and it is more of a balance there. And OnePlus 12 does produce still great shots. Just on the OnePlus 13, they are a little bit better. That's it. In terms of ultra-wide shots, the one on the OnePlus 12 are solid, and I do like them to this day. The ones on the OnePlus 13, however, are excellent. They're one of the best ultra-wide shots on the market. The zooming shots have been improved, of course. The 6x shots digitally done from the main camera is now more detailed. The colors are more accurate and not washed out like on the OnePlus 12. And also the 2x zoom and the 3x zoom are a little bit improved, especially the 2x zoom, which now comes not as soft as on the OnePlus 12. Overall, the camera performance has really been upped and improved since last year. The night shots on both phones are good enough in my view, and a little bit overexposure again on the OnePlus 12, but nothing major or significant. I do like both of them. You can check them out for yourselves and decide. From the main camera, again, a little bit of overexposure on the OnePlus 12, which produces excellent night photos, by the way. And however, on the OnePlus 13, it's been toned down a little bit. It's more of a conservative rendition. I do like both of them. Again, it's down to your personal taste, which one you would prefer or what type of photography you're into, of course, but I do believe both cameras are very capable. Again, just like during the day, there is improvement at night from the 2, 3, and 6 times zooming shots, and overall more detail and more accurate colors. And it's definitely a step up from the OnePlus 12, which delivered very solid pictures nonetheless. Well, there you have it, folks. The OnePlus 12 and the OnePlus 13, two great phones. Amazing value for money. It's just phenomenal value. And if you're in the market for a flagship phone and you're wondering what it should be, you should definitely check out the OnePlus 13. And of course, this one is a little bit cheaper now because it's 1 year old. Still got left 4 years of support on it. This one's got 6 years in total. So either one of them will do a great job for whatever you want to use it for. Thanks very much for watching and see you next time. Ciao!